4 points.
Chapter 1 for 4. List as much as you can. Go ahead, click it, Mark. Commercial, gunpowder, and Protestant revolutions. Y'all have it? Next hand I see from the other group gets it next, which will be you. Okay. You guys have it. List all you can. Commercial, gunpowder, and Protestant revolution.
Okay, sovereignty pretty much happened during the Protestant Revolution, where they finally didn't have to be a part of the Catholic Church.
After the 30 Years' War.
After the 30-year war. So
okay, sovereignty was...
They didn't have to listen to anyone else. They were their own nation. They didn't have to listen to a higher power.
Okay, sovereignty came as a direct result of the Protestant Revolution. And indeed, the idea behind sovereignty very simply is you are the ruler within your own borders. You don't have to listen to external powers. Keep going. You guys have it.
The gunpowder revolution, while gunpowder was invented in China.
It was invented in China. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It got rid of like the Castilian era where everybody was just, you had your castle and then your lands were right next to there because instead of having months and months of sieging, it would just be, you could take your cannons, blow up that castle in 1 week, and then,
So land became important.
So land became important. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bottom line behind the gunpowder revolution, just really quick like on this. Gunpowder revolution was basically the idea that instead of those months of sieges, which they used to do, you could go in, you could take them really quick. Land became paramount to keep your kingdom so that people would have to go long stretches in order to be able to attack you. Go ahead.
And the commercial was, between the kings and the finally bridging the gap between just, taxing just serfs where they'd actually, they started to create roads and ports and all that stuff which they pay for with their taxes to increase merchant use and having, trade increases and surplus through that to actually make more money.
Commercial revolution was basically the beginning of infrastructure, security, ports, beginning to set it up so that the merchant class could trade, and that ultimately brought in kings more money. Absolutely.
Are we allowed to bring up the Lebanon article?
I was going to say, can you give me any articles that demonstrate any of this?
Well, Lebanon has their Protestant revolution where they split their parliament system, or whatever the system that they have, down the middle, 64-64. Between the Muslims and the Christians.
Absolutely. Can you give me one for gunpowder, or can you give me one for commercial?
Gunpowder would be Venezuela stocking up on guns to...
Venezuela stocking up on arms, and who are they fearing in Venezuela?
The United States.
An American invasion, so they're loading up on all sorts of weapons, way more than they need to. And what about the other?
Anybody else in the...
Well, the Protestant Revolution also established...
We're done with that. I just need one more article. 4, 3, 2... 1. You guys will have anything? Go ahead, Jeff.
Yes? Wait.
You guys have it.
You're just looking for that article?
Whatever you can tell me. Gotta go. 4, 3, 2. What's that?
Protestant Revolution was started from it was the emergence of a Christian alternative to Catholicism that spread to the Central and Northern Europe.
Okay, that is true, but I don't think we need that one. Go ahead, your hand was next.
It was about the discovery of the oil in Cuba.
Yeah, it was actually. It was the oil in Cuba. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as soon as oil got discovered in Cuba, what was the argument that the United States should do?
Whether they should trade with them or not, because since 1961 they stopped trading.
The idea is that we need to begin trading. We need to remove the embargo. Absolutely. Anything else? 4, 3.
Revolution? Yeah.
Do you want to try that?
Yeah, the Pope was the Antichrist.
Actually, that is the truth. The Pope was the Antichrist. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe that's a chapter question. Anything else? 4.
30 Years' War. Go ahead.
Well, it was a huge, it was kind of like a huge revolution between the Christians and the Protestants.
The Protestant Revolution was a Protestant revolution?
They thought that it was like, they thought that
Hey, did you say this?
I said that.
-4.
Oh! I'm not even done!
-4. I saw a hand. Go ahead, Beck's group. Anything you want to add? 4, 3.
I was just going to say the Cuba article.
Yeah, we were going to...
Okay, you gave me the last correct answer. Pick me another category. Let's see if you got a double click on it. It was 4 for chapter 1. Yeah, to the house. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that'll do it this time. And then scan the house. Okay, go ahead. Pick me a category. Gotta go. Chapter 1 for 3 points. Our first Pictionary. Who wants to draw?
Don't call out as Pictionary.
Need somebody to come up and draw. Okay, now as you look at these, this is a really hard one. Dina, this is a really hard one.
For real?
It is. Okay, now think about how we brought these things up in class.
Now, if we call it out, or is it just them?
There you go. Come on, right over here.
It's just them, or can anyone?
For the first minute, it's just them. That's what I need you to do.
Okay.
Gotcha? All right, 1 minute on the 4.
On the 4?
First hand I see.
The bar. Railroad.
Transport.
Can I do words?
No, you can't. You can't write anything. Got to keep drawing. Think about how we brought it up in class.
Your function.
Who did? Wait,
Remember how we brought it up in class.
oh,
Commercial revolution.
You can write down what they said, which is right.
French American Revolution.
That picture is really not working.
Can I write a word like?
Only what they've said.
Oh my God.
Think about how we did in class. 10 seconds. You got half of it up there.
Revolution, commerce,
Oh my God, you're so close.
gunpowder revolution. Revolution.
Two, one.
Yes, Industrial Revolution.
It is the Industrial Revolution. I was hoping somebody would draw a shirt.
Mass production of.
I was hoping that somebody would draw a shirt. What is that? Baby carriages? Okay, your group. It's a list all that you can. I want you to explain to me the Industrial Revolution. You guys have it next. Let's say Greenie, or no.
Can't lay another egg. Nah, we're up next.
2, 3,
Everybody get an
4.
idea in your
Okay.
mind right now.
Actually, it's just 3.
Revolution. It started with like.
What was the story? What happened with the commercial revolution? What did it do?
The commercial revolution led to like more, like people were starting to trade more, and you had more trading and imports coming in the country, so they wanted consistency. So you had mass production. You had.
What about mass production? Tell me about this.
You had, for example, like the Ford Model T. Like they just mass produced the same car, and they would use the same parts. Like it would be the same style. It was like the activity we did with the.
Okay, explain the activity. How'd that work?
You have to have. All of them have to be like the same style. They have to have like the same consistency. The same.
What did you do as part of that activity?
What do you mean?
What did you do?
You would break it into
4.
separate
We had-
jobs.
Okay, what do you mean you'd break it up into separate jobs?
Let's say
labor.
for the shirt, one would do the sleeve, or one would do the
Specialization.
collar.
Okay, so basically what you did, 1, 2, 3, with industrial revolution, they advanced the techniques of manufacturing. Part of it was specialized roles, so you would do the same thing over and over again. You would do one specific thing, and then ultimately it would turn into a good. The other thing, though, was the increase or the development of machinery that would help you do this as well. What else can you tell me about this? 4.
The Industrial Revolution led to more series of imperialism because you had mass production of artillery, cannons, ships that were all like consistently built. So you could
They
build like.
led to imperialism?
No, they
2,
It helped.
they associated with nationalism
1.
because the monarchy was kind of the ones that ruled the production and whatnot.
The monarchs ruled the production.
Like, they
That's
had-
-3. Greenie's group, go ahead.
The Industrial Revolution, there was the proletarians and the bourgeoisies. The bourgeoisies were the company owning the upper class, people that own factories.
Okay, you had the factory owners, and you know, we didn't say this, but I can go with this.
The proletarians were the lower class working under these people who and pretty much.
Okay, so you had the bourgeoisie that were the business owners, and they got incredibly wealthy from this. You had the proletariat, the poor, so to speak, Joe and Jane Sixpack, that worked there. They didn't get wealthy, but how did their lives change with the Industrial Revolution?
Well, they became more self-alienated.
Self-alienated.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Self-alienated
4.
from their.
Three.
Mom and pop
The
stores went away because like production increased and quality decreased. So like people who were, you know, like someone would build a car and you pay a lot of money because he worked on it for like, you know, 10 years, and then you could get like 100 of them cranked out in the
Yeah, this sounds familiar. I've heard this
more
before.
expensive with the
3,
inmate labor.
2.
Inmate labor was.
Well, no, I need the Industrial Revolution first. 1. Okay, go ahead, Christina. Give me good facts, Christina.
Started to move into the cities, and it established.
People started to move into the cities. I can totally. 1, 2, 3. And when they moved into the cities, what got weakened?
The monarch.
The monarchs got weakened. 1, 2, 3. What else began to improve?
Wait.